So we have 5 huge no contact rule mistakes that you need to avoid immediately. Most people think they're following the no contact rule properly, and then they wonder why their ex never comes back to them. They never hear from their ex again. But by the time you finish this video, you'll know exactly how to follow the no contact rule properly. You'll understand what it takes to reattract your ex, and you'll also know exactly how to move on from the breakup.
So one of the biggest no contact mistakes that people make is they start overthinking this, the time that passes by. Like these guys are sitting there like a man in jail about to get out, you know what I'm saying? Marking the little check marks on the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 45 days no contact. I got 15 more to go. She's gonna call me. I know she's gonna call me. You know, you guys are gonna kill yourself thinking about every single day that goes by, every minute. There's no time frame for no contact, for one, okay? Second of all, you need to like steer away from the relationship in general, okay? You just got damaged, you just got broken up with and brushed off. You need to clear your mind, go take care of yourself. You can't be thinking about every single time that the phone rings, thinking and hoping it's her. You need to focus on yourself.
For the guys that's in the gym, you don't focus on how long it's gonna take for you to do 315, to bench 315. You get under that bench, you get under that bar, you do 1 rep at a time until you can get 315 finally. You don't 47 days, 2 weeks, 3 days, 5 hours and 48 seconds. And no, you don't do that. You say, look, I'm gonna do 1 rep at a time. And that's how you have to look at no contact. Take it 1 day at a time. This is a marathon, it's not a sprint. Focus on 1 day and 1 at a time. If you feel like you can't even do 1 day, focus on the minute that you're in. I'm getting through this minute. I'm getting through this hour. I've made it past 12 hours I didn't contact my ex. And you should look at that as an accomplishment. But don't feel like I gotta go 90 days. 90 days is always a round number. It's a good number people think is a ballpark figure to go after. Focus on 1 day at a time. That's all you need to do. And another mistake that people make when they go no contact is they keep their ex's stuff around. Clothing, pictures, toiletries, phones, chargers, whatever. So there are a lot of scientific studies that have measured the areas and the receptors in the brain of someone who is going through a drug addiction light up in the same way of someone who's going through heartache and a breakup. So essentially you share the same trait of someone who has a heroin addiction or a crystal meth addiction or a cocaine addiction. So if you're a recovering alcoholic or recovering heroin addict, what sense does it make for your recovery and your mental health and your physical health to have syringes and dope lying around your house? You're gonna go right back you're gonna relapse because the stimuli of your addiction is right at your fingertips. When you see these things around you and you're going no contact, you're gonna get triggered. You're gonna get provoked to reach out to her because it's a constant reminder of her. Well, should you box it up and mail it to her? Should you give it to her mom or her sister? Or should I just burn it and get rid of it totally? Well, that's up to you. If you want to go ahead and deliver it to her, if you want to set up a time, say, hey, look, I got your stuff. I'm pretty sure you got some of my stuff. We can set a time to go get it or give it to you, give it to each other. You can do that and then continue going no contact. Get rid of their stuff because it's only going to drive you crazy because the mental aspect of no contact is just important. You want to have a clear conscience and clarity, and by having your extra stuff around your place, it's not helping with any of that.
So another one of the biggest no contact rule mistakes that people make is they don't trust the process. You have to trust the process, all right, guys? It's no contact for a reason. There's been scientific studies done. No contact rule is the best technique you can use to get your ex back. Make them miss you. You have to make them miss you. You can't force attraction. You can't force them into your bed.
Well, you can force them into your bedroom.
Yeah. But you don't want to force them into your bedroom.
You'd be forced behind bars in a cell for the next 7 to 15 years.
You're gonna be forced into a cell for the next 15, 20 years. But you can't force attraction. You can't force her to get rid of her new man. Let him mess up on his own. Let him fall apart and ruin the relationship himself. The best thing you can do is back away. Time heals all wounds, okay? If she's this mad at you, maybe time will make her so she's only this mad at you, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be like completely over whatever you did, you know what I'm saying? But you need to trust the process when it comes to no contact. Back away. Focus on yourself. Make improvements to yourself. worry about yourself. And as a side effect of that, she'll start to miss you. Time will heal that wound, whatever she was mad at you about, whatever you did to mess up, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever whatever you didn't do. Give her time, let her heal. Heal yourself, become a better person. Let her forgive you for the stuff that you did to actually mess up. Let her forget about it. Let her contact you.
And another mistake that most people make when going no contact is that they don't change. They still remain the same person who they were at the end of the breakup, or they're still the same person who they were during the relationship. They share the same mentality and the behavior patterns that led to the breakup, that contributed to the breakup. If you don't fix these flaws, by the time your ex comes back, it's only gonna push her away again, because who wants to go back to something and then they're the same guy that they left? You don't wanna be the same person, because that is what repelled her in the first place. She thought of you, she's thinking of you in a certain way, and those were the good times. That was the good Murphy. That was when Murphy was good, when he treated me great, when he was attractive. So she's gonna come back to you under the premise of that. And so what you wanna do during no contact is become you 2.0. You take your good traits and build off of them, and take the negative traits, and if you can't rid yourself of them totally, minimize it to the best of your degree. And you also wanna, try new things and become you 2.0 by, getting in the gym, by reading, by traveling, by creating a new social circle, new hobbies, starting to cook, growing a beard, working on your appearance, and so on and so forth. But most guys don't do that. Most guys just think, I'm just gonna go no contact and that's it. No, you have to do the work. If you don't do the work, when she comes back, the same outcome is gonna be in your possession. Because women, it's almost like when they come back, they're coming back from the dead. They're coming out of the woodworks. It's like the Thriller video. There's grisly ghouls and zombies have come for the funk of 40,000. Look, they're gonna come back. And then when they come back with the, hey big head, hey stranger, and you're not ready, as soon as you get that text, you're gonna get anxiety. You're gonna say, oh, she's back now. This is it, she's back in love with me. You're dead in the water at that point. So when she does reach out to you, how do you want to respond? Oh, that's Stacy, but I got a date later tonight. I'll get to Stacy whenever. That's cool that she reached out, but yeah, I'll text her tomorrow. A guy who's done the work on himself will respond that way. He'll be happy that she reached out, yes, but he's not gonna be overly emotional, and he's not gonna orgasm on himself because he gets a text from his ex. When you do the work, you graduate to another level, and now you can deal with things from a level of clarity, patience, and discipline. And that's attractive, and that's gonna allow you to not act the same way as you did before, but only going no contact will allow you to do that.
So another big mistake that people make during the no contact is they're not dating, they're not being social, they're not around people, they're not around women. They sit in their room like little hermits in a dark little cave, you know what I'm saying, just laying in their bed, tossing around in circles, and just beating off the porn or beating off to the girl's Instagram page and playing these video games. Like, man, you guys gotta go out there and be social, okay? I get it, the initial breakup is tough. It sucks, it's hard, I get it. It's the worst feeling ever. I completely understand. Okay, the first couple days, first 2 or 3 days, I get it. You gotta relax, you gotta breathe, just kind of meditate, do what you do. But after say 3 days to a week, you gotta get out the house. You gotta be around more women. You don't even have to be having sex with these girls. As long as you get that female energy around you, as long as you're being social around women, the vibe and the energy you get from them will make you feel so much better. Hanging out with your boys, watching, watch the game with your boys, just drink a beer too, don't go crazy, because some guys get big into drugs and become alcoholics after a breakup, trying to ease the pain. But go ahead and go out there and just have a beer with your boys, watch the game, drink responsibly, just have a good time, be social, go out to the park and just walk around and just say hi to people, meet new people, talk to strangers, do what you have to do to actually get out of your house and become social. You cannot sit there in your bed and do nothing all day, waste your time away, and expect to get good results out of it.
Motion creates emotion. You gotta get in that vitamin D, get around that feminine energy to be able to come out of that place. You're in a dark place. Breakups are an emotionally charged experience, and you need to clear that energy. It's almost like being possessed by a demon. You need to exercise that demon inside of you, and you can only do that by getting outside. Don't be like the ghetto boys. I sit alone in my 4-corner room staring at candles. That ain't sexy, man. You can't do that and expect to overcome a breakup, because you're gonna be in an echo chamber of your misery. Get around your friends, get around your family, because if you stay alone in your own thoughts, you're gonna make a poor decision and you're gonna regret it. So get out there and heal first, because you don't want to be out there flirting with some women and you just break down. You don't want to do that. It's like you out at the bar. It's like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Tiffany? I'm just out here just having a good time. Like, oh, you came with my boys, and I've never been to this bar actually. I went to the bar next door. Me and my ex, Stacy, went to this bar a lot, and I'm just getting over a break. You don't want to have a meltdown in front of a woman that you're just casually talking to. So you got to heal yourself first, then go out. And getting out there and having good experiences will have you say, man, I'm really tripping about my ex. Man, let me get off this BS that I'm on and really, I had fun yesterday. I had fun being out. I had good food, good drinks, and around some good people, especially during these times. Want to get out, man, and be safe, obviously, but get out there and clear that energy, because most guys just get stuck in being in their own head and their own thoughts, and that's the worst place that you want to be. And if you're still having trouble with doing that, because no contact is hard, if you're still having trouble doing that, going no contact, we have a great playlist that you need to check out, Why Ignoring Your Ex Is Powerful. Go ahead and click that link to the left, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Peace.